I'm actually kind of really tired this morning. Honestly, didn't get a great night's sleep these past couple of days, but I'm not the only one. Thousands of people all around are suffering from insomnia, wake up with aches and pains because they're not getting a good night's sleep. That's because they're using cheap pillows like this. Now, I'm actually going to tell you a little story before I start here. Actually, I'll tell you before. Last night, I was actually up probably until maybe 3 o'clock this morning, so I was worried about this whole presentation. I was trying to fall asleep, but couldn't, just tossing and turning, all that. And I figured, why the hell not? Try it out. You know what? Seeing as I went to bed at 3 o'clock this morning, I should be tired. I should be weak. Oh, I shouldn't even be standing up. You know what? I feel great, feel energized. I'm ready to go. All thanks to my pillow. Now, obviously sleep is the most important thing. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Without sleep, you can't go on during your day. And on that note, pillows themselves are imperative to that. In that sense, they're invaluable because pillows provide you with comfort and they give you a good night's sleep. Now, most pillows actually do not get that job done because a lot of them, like this one here, which is actually one that I use, which I'm going to consider changing it now because of that. If you use this one at night, or any generic pillow like this, it tends to slink down, doesn't warm, it gets really warm, like, you probably all done this before, like you're sleeping, and you have to turn it, all that, because you just can't get comfortable. It gets too hot, keep going to the cold side, it's just not worth it. And essentially you lose sleep because of that. My pillow, however, does not do that. My pillow is created using microfilaments in here that when we put together, they can form to actually fit the shape of your head. Creates a very comfortable sleep. Actually has cooling technology in here that keeps it cool all the time. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pass this around because I don't know if a lot of you have ever actually felt one. Creator of this was Mike Lindell, who he also suffered from insomnia. He was waking up with aches and pains all the time. He got fed up with it. Said that there had to be a better way. You know what, there was. So he decided to create my pillow. After many, many trials, came up with this. And basically said that anyone who owns a generic pillow like this, just get rid of it, throw it away, it's not worth it. Now this is what happens when you're using a generic pillow.
Nerves that would
Stop.
lead to.
Sorry. Oh, good. Sorry, the video here is a little weird, but this is what happens when you use a generic pillow. When you first go to sleep, it's fine, it's solid, but as time goes on, it tends to shrink down, it tends to get less comfortable. You end up straining your neck, straining all the cervical muscles in your neck. That's why you wake up next day, pain, don't feel fully rested. However, go on. Neck muscle strain, however, with the My Pillow, keeps your head at the same level all night, contours the shape of your head. Now, some testimonials here. I'm not going to actually read all these, but all of them, like, Ashley's presentation was actually a perfect segue into this because one of these testimonials is about a woman who had recently gotten hand surgery, and she said that her loving husband went out and bought her a My Pillow before she went home, and she claimed it was a godsend. Her hand never felt better. There's so many people here that say it all again, and the general trend in this, everyone says they want to buy more. That's the key concept here. Everyone says they love it, they want to buy more, they will buy more for Christmas, for relatives, friends, what have you. Now, My Pillow actually comes in, well, this My Pillow actually, the basic one comes in 2 sizes, regular queen and king. You can also get it in different fills. Now, as you can see here, the way it's broken up, each color is set for a different body type, like the yellow here, and t-shirts sizing, it actually is based off of your shoulder length. So the yellow here is more for a child size, short shoulder length, side sleeper, contours for them. White is necessarily for women with regular shoulder length, side sleeper. Green is for men with regular shoulder length. Then you have blue, which is for a broader shoulder length for a man. And although it's not pictured here because they don't really advertise that one that much, there's also a red level, which is for a larger type of person with a larger, broader shoulder length. Sizing on this side, you can also get it. Now that one there is actually the medium fill, and that's for someone who prefers a lighter pillow. This one here, you also have the firm fill, which I prefer because I prefer a solid pillow. Now, what we plan on doing is selling to Macy's, because Macy's has a type of micro market that actually has a home goods section, which we believe would be a great way of promoting these products, getting them out there. And what we have here is a generic floor plan at Macy's, which I actually went around and scouted out Macy's in both the Monmouth Mall down the street, Freehold Mall, and Woodbridge Mall. I came up with this. This time of year is more or less where the escalators and stuff are, but when you come down, you have the kitchen section, bed and bath, which is the biggest, and china and other glassware. You can see in the bed and bath section, pillows actually take up a decent amount of it. So what I want to suggest is that you either have a stand of these right around the perimeter of that, or they actually have huge walls full of these pillows. I recommend eliminate one of the pillows that you have there, put this baby there. Guarantee it will sell. Now, competition on a micro sense is you have Dream Science Pillow by Martha Stewart, which unfortunately, that's actually our biggest competitor in terms of Macy's, and most people would not want to pay that because it ranges from 40 to 80, which I guarantee most people think is not a good thing. Yeah, I didn't think maybe you got that joke. You also have the Sensor Gel Dual Comfort Pillow, which also ranges to about $100 per unit, which isn't really worth it because Sensor Gel, I've actually tried it out. It's very thick, very heavy, and it's also like Tempur-Pedic pillow, which it, in essence, feels like it would work, but it's very solid and it's really not comfortable when it contours to your head because you have no real feeling of movement. It doesn't feel as comfortable. You have the Hotel Collection down pillows, which is like that, basic generic pillow, which doesn't really have any real defining qualities to it. It's just a basic comfort pillow, which is also very light. It doesn't conform as well. It's not as good for your sleeping health. You have the Charter Club pillows, which range to $150, which, as far as pillows are concerned, that is not worth it. And Ralph Lauren, or Lauren, however you want to say it, is also in that range as well, which I actually have a Ralph Lauren pillow myself, or Lauren, and frankly, it's really not great. I'm definitely changing it to this because it was definitely better. The annual revenue here. Now, I just started from 2012 because I figured the last 4 years is where it really took off. Around here, it's about 98 million. As you can see, it took a little dip here, but that's because Mike Lindell, the guy who created this, he couldn't keep up with all the orders that he had. It was unprecedented how much he had, so because of the shortage, in an economic sense, of course, it had to go down, but once